Hey, I'm Jason Rossi, and we are in Boch Studio, and we are very honored to have Birdy in here with us. Give her a round of applause. Woo. Let's just keep clapping. Birdy, thank you so much for stopping in Boston and coming to Radio 92.9.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
Yeah, so how many times have you been to Boston?
This is my first time here.
Your very first time?
Yeah.
I'm very sorry this is your, this is the place you come to, but is there big plans for you today in Boston? Are you doing a multitude of things, or?
No, actually, I got here yesterday, so I did some shopping.
Where'd you go?
Salem Street. I don't know, is that right?
Yeah, sure, I don't know. In the North End? I don't.
Yeah, and then came here, and then we're leaving for Philadelphia after this, so I don't get to see too much, but.
Very historical places, though. Now, where are you from exactly?
I'm from England, from the south coast. It's called Southampton, but it's the place where I'm from. It's the New Forest, and it's like in the middle of the countryside with lots of wild horses running about.
Okay, so it's very, very different from Boston.
Very different.
In Philadelphia, when you eventually go there. But obviously, how old are you now?
I'm 17.
17, and you're getting to travel all over the place.
Yeah.
You get to sing in front of people. More than just in these rooms, but what is that like right now? Like, obviously you're young. It's probably, your head isn't completely maybe putting it all in yet. But what do you feel like right now?
It can be kind of overwhelming sometimes,
Yeah.
but it's so exciting. I get to do what I love and travel the world, and I've got a wonderful band who I'm traveling with, and so it's just really fun.
Totally. Now, are you doing schoolwork as well, or is like school out like?
No, I was, but I recently left college just because I want to do music, and so I'm focusing on that.
So you graduated like from like high school?
Yeah, I guess college at home is the end of high school here, I think.
Oh,
is that right?
So what do you call after college?
University.
Ah, I didn't do my English speak before this. But so was this the dream? Since I know 12 years old is when this kind of started?
Yeah. It has really, yeah. I started writing songs when I was 8, and so it's always just been something I love doing. I didn't really think about it as like a possibility really until I was 14, and I released Skinny Love, and it was played on the radio in the UK, and suddenly just this reaction on YouTube, and it was just such a crazy time. But it's been a real whirlwind.
See, it's so funny to me how all the different vehicles of ways of, I guess, getting, if you would, famous from, like, the internet and social media and all these different things. So really, you posted that on YouTube, and that's really how it started.
Yeah, well, when I was 12, I posted a video of me singing one of my own songs at the piano, which someone from the record company saw and got in touch. And then...
well, like, how did they get in touch with you? You're 12 years old.
I don't know. It just kind of happened.
Okay.
It's all a bit of a blur, but somehow they got in touch.
Yeah.
And then I was just working on my own music for kind of 2 years and decided to do this cover of Bon Iver's song, Skinny Love. And I was kind of drawn to this song because it was so fragile and beautiful, and it's really mysterious. And then Radio 1 played it, and it was just so amazing.
Birdy. Where did that name come from?
It's actually a nickname that my parents gave me when I was a baby, because when they used to feed me, I'd open my mouth really wide like a little bird. It just kind of stuck.
But they didn't feed you like a bird, did they? Did they chew it up and put it in?
I hope not.
Okay. Now, what's your real full name?
It's actually Jasmine van den Bogard.
Well, that doesn't have such a quick ring to it, now, does it? Now, do you think, Birdy, obviously, your nickname, the name you go by, I'm sure when anybody sees you, and do your parents still call you by your real name, or?
No, I've never really been called by Jasmine. It's always been Birdy, apart from when I'm at school. So I kind of feel like I'm being told off when people say Jasmine.
Oh, I see. That's like the reprimanding. I hate when the same thing happens for me. Just not, touring the world type of thing. Now, in the world right now of music, you have a lot of artists, especially coming from England, and they have these single names. Do you think that helps, someone like yourself, kind of at least notoriety? Like Birdy is such an, kind of easy to remember name. The music is obviously there. Like Adele, there's Lord, and obviously you're going to get comparisons to these people naturally, just due to your age, the age that they started. How do you feel about, do you think that helps you at all with, kind of what is trend-setted, I guess, over the past 5 years?
I think it does helps people remember. But for me, it wasn't really. I didn't choose it because I thought it'd be a really good stage name. It just was me, and that's what I'm called. So,
Absolutely. Now, when people draw comparisons to some of these other people, how do you feel about that?
well, they're all amazing artists. So and inspirations to me. So yeah.
You want to tell them to F themselves. You're your own person. You can say it. You don't have to say the word. I did it for you. No, I'm just kidding. Well, now, right now, again, you're in Boston for the first time. Is this your first time in the United States?
No, it's not. I actually recorded both of my albums in Los Angeles. So it's good to be back.
Totally. Well, obviously, I know there's a tour coming up with Christina Perri.
Yeah.
Hopefully that brings you back here to Boston. Is that going to be your first major U.S. That's your first major U.S. tour, correct?
Yeah, I've done one, but this is going to be going to many more places. So yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, that's going to be quite a bill too with you and Chrissy. Have you met her before?
No, but we've sent some tweets to each other, and she seems lovely. So
2014. What a year.